I'm on a fire, fire, I'm on you. Body na kakaraka body, oh, body, oh. I'm on a fire, fire, I'm on you. Me on the mission, me on king, she said make we go.
Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. It's still the mid-morning show. That was a documentary there on music, which brings us into the second segment of the mid-morning show today, as we have somebody who bears the name with a popular other somebody, but then, and incidentally, they seem quite similar. I'll find out if he dances. This morning we have Prince Choi as our guest. That's his stage name, but then his given name is Demolah Adeleke. See what I mean? It's a pleasure to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be around you.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, so do you dance?
I used to be a dancer maybe when I was younger, but as I grow old, But I'm a dancer, so when I'm singing, I dance.
Your back have gone. You don't dance anymore.
But I can still dance, then I can really dance then.
You should take after dance. Your namesake.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Anyway, so where did Choi come from?
It's been from, let me just say I called it from a lot of names. That when I was younger, I am somebody that can give names to people. So it's extraction of different things. So when we start like growing up, it got to a point that I think it was a World Cup. Then I actually saw a football player that the name is Choi. Then when I started traveling too, I discovered it is people's name. But the origin is from China.
You actually look Chinese. You look like Asian. I was about to say that. You beat me to it.
Okay, so what kind of music do you do?
I started from the church. Let me first put it that way.
Church boy.
Yes. So I was forced into gospel. Then I do Afro, but whatever comes my way, I do it. Sometimes people are like, can you help us do this birthday jingle? If I can do it, I'll do it. Can you help us do this? If people want to do like wedding, can you do this? I do it. But I'm an Afro artist.
Now, we have situations whereby so many people would say, I started from church, I was in the children's choir, then teenage choir, and then the adult choir. And then after a while, they went into music professionally. And then before you knew what's happening, they're now secular musicians. They're not gospel artists anymore. So why the change?
I think everybody is different. It's always very good because that is why I started from the church. I have a lot of people that will still be telling me, you're coming back to the church. But I still go to church.
No, we're not talking about not going to church.
What's your genre of music? Let's take it from
Afrobeat.
Afrobeats with the S.
Yeah, Afrobeat.
Okay. Now, what's the difference between the Afrobeats and the Afrobeats? Now that you should be an expert to tell us the difference between Afrobeat and Afrobeats.
Okay, Afrobeat is Afrobeat, and Afrobeat is like combination of African, sounds, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still interested. We're going back to church.
Okay.
So I'm not saying I'm not saying that you're not a Christian anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm saying a lot of people start as gospel artists.
Yeah.
And then after a while they change into being secular artists, which there's nothing wrong in that. Mm-hmm. But my question is, why the switch? Is it because let me not give you a hint. Why the switch? Why did you switch?
I didn't switch. I still go to, if they call me today to come perform in the church, I still go.
So you do both gospel?
Yes. Anything that comes my way.
Okay.
So I think people will change because I think that, like I said, it is like preference. Then some people, maybe if you are into this and you keep doing it, you just keep doing it and never look back. But, it's always very good to trace back your steps, It's like they will say you want to go to Ede, but you spoil Ede. When Ede is not good, you come back to Ede,
Is that where you're from?
No, I'm not from there, but I'm from Osun State, too.
Which part of Osun State are you from?
Yeah.
Which part of Osun State?
Ile-Ife, my mom. Okay. Then my dad is from Ila, or Ilela.
Okay.
Okay, so
do you write your songs yourselves?
Yes, I do.
Where does the inspiration to write songs come from?
It's from when I was a little baby. Because then I was like, when I was even still babbling. After we finished eating, I was telling my mom yesterday that, do you remember, after eating, I'll take my spoon and be playing on So it got to a point too there because where we live, we have like a little river. We always go there during the dry season to go fetch water.
At what age?
When I was in high school.
Okay.
So we would go there to go fetch water. So whenever I want to go do it, so we'll just carry like our buckets and by playing we have like bands. We'll go down. By the time we get to the strip too, sometimes our containers will be broke. We come back out, they'll beat us, we go back there. So it's been like that.
Okay, so writing of your own songs, we have artists who do not write their own songs. They employ the help of songwriters. Now, do you write songs for other people as well?
Sometimes I do, because there is one I just did, because I was just in Cairo for a show. So going there, I was trying to like pick some of the guys there too. So I wrote a song. I never published it yet, but I wrote it, then I give them, like this is what we want to do. I wrote it, then I asked them to like put your lyrics here, put this too. So I do, yeah.
What about soundtracks?
Okay.
We have a lot of songs. When you hear the soundtrack, you're thinking of a particular song, but then it's another song playing. You have 3 songs, 1 soundtrack.
Yeah, I think with that, when I started to, I employed some people to be working for me.
Okay.
So my first production, so when I gave it to them, I said, okay, do this for me. It got to a point, I wanted to put the song on YouTube. And they said copyright. I said, why? So I called them. They said, no, it's downloaded beat now. So ever since then, I make sure I cook my own beat myself. So I hire a lot of people to work for me. You do this, you do that. So when they do it, I don't never help on people's soundtrack.
Okay, how easy is it getting people to do your own beats?
There is something my dad will always say, that if at first you don't succeed, you try again until you get it. It's never been easy. Let me put it that way. Even doing my music, it's never been easy because I do it from outside country. So me trying to work with people here is, but at least because I want to achieve it, I still try to. So trying to do it, I have to. A lot of people these days, you see that they're into drugs. They cannot do nothing without. I'm telling you. So I will tell them, if you want to work with me, you will not do this, you won't do that. But still, they will still do it. So sometimes I will say, this is exactly what I want. I've not really got what I want. But that is part of the reason I'm home now. So if I'm home, I'll be able to sit with the producers and say, okay, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. And I think and I believe it will be different.
But you need to be high, to get inspiration, don't you think?
You don't need to be high, man.
How long ago have you been doing music professionally now?
Going to like more than 5 years, 5, 6, going to like 10 years.
Okay, so do you have collabos with people? How many songs in those 10 years?
I have not. I have over 40 songs. Over 40.
You have all of them released?
All of them released. Over 40. And the most, how can I put it? It's not really challenging, but I would say the most challenging part of it is that I record only the first 2 that I released. Remember I said it earlier that I asked people to, okay, do this for me. So the remaining, I recorded everything myself.
Including the beats and the lyrics?
No, the beats, I'll pay people to get me the beats, then I help on the beats. But I have a studio of myself. Because, over in America, right, because I'm based there, whenever I go to studios, you see people there carry gun like, I don't want to deal with a lot of people in the street. So there is a guy too, that he's one of my boys too. He was just telling me that the studio I used to go to, they killed 3 people there last month. They don't play. You argue, the next thing pop. So I don't want to I don't want to be with them, be among them. They do drugs. Matter of fact, when I recorded my first song in the studio, one time like that, there is a guy that I met there. So last year I was planning to come home. He came to a church where I was, and it was already like berserk. He doesn't have a house. He is very good, but trust me today, I'm telling you, he's already crazy.
Let's talk about mentors. Who are your mentors?
I would say my dad. and I'm my own mentor too.
How are you your own mentor?
Okay. Need to, okay, the reason I said it is I have seen a lot of people right from my childhood, professional musicians, when I go meet them, they will show you the wrong way. They are saying me today, people may not really want to say it or they don't have time to come out to say it, but that's what I will say. There are a lot of them, there are a lot of happening artists, happening people in the industry today that I privately chat. I'm an Afro artist, I never tell them this, but I want to work with you. They will never reply. So I don't see people like that.
Why is that?
People like that, sometimes people think they arrived already. Like me, I'm not supposed to be even answering some people's messages, but I make sure I answer everybody. Because anybody that comes to your DM is your fan. And one fan makes, it could bring you 1 million people. So a lot of them don't want, people don't want others to grow. It's not something that is, So that is part of the reason. And musically, my daddy brought me up. He taught me, he is a writer, he's a musician, he goes to church, he's a music director. He asked keyboard, he said, do this. While I was in primary one, he called me on the assembly because he was a teacher. He's late now. So he called me up because I always play drums in the house. Then he said, come and do this. So he taught us. Ever since then, I've been like that. So he is my mentor.
Your father was all of that and more. Were there kinds of music that you listened to while growing up that shaped the kind of music you played now?
No, okay, yeah. I grew up listening to country music because they would always listen, play them. At the time, I was addicted to them. I always want to listen to country. Then I went to buy a guitar. That is the song that this guy sang, Don Williams. I got my first guitar when I was 14. Now I'm crowning 30, still wearing jeans. So that one, I'm always, oh my God. So that's part of, what really want me to do music.
Now, that genre of music and what you do now, it's a far stretch. I mean,
Yes.
where do they meet?
Yeah,
Do they meet at all? That's the question.
They do. It's like you wanna sing blues too. You can bring it in African way.
How do you
Music-
sing blues?
You can.
Please try it.
Okay.
After the reggae, play the blues.
No, that's too.
The blues.
That's more blues.
Okay. Okay. What of Apala? It's something like. And it's
And how do you sing that in blues?
You can. It's the same thing. You're just using your language. Okay, let me chip in this. There was a time I was in France. That time I don't understand, French. So and I went to a church. So I was there, but I discovered music is just the same thing, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Don't tell us it's not that those notes are just the same thing all over, depending on what language you're putting. So it depends on how you. And if you go out to all these Spanish people, so it's still the same thing, but the way they do it is.
But come to think of it, what makes the genre of music? Is it the lyrics or the beats?
I think it is. The beats could be, and it could be the lyrics too. Well, I think the beats, because I've seen a lot of people who are like, you're listening to this music, you're listening to this person. Do you understand what they're saying? They will say no. Even a lot of foreigners that listen to our Afro, whatever, even if our artists speak English there, I'll say, do you understand? They say, no, we don't. But the beats
Is what attracts them.
Yeah, it is. And if you see these days, Afrobeat is leading all over the world.
I agree. So if I don't know, say Celine Dion now, for instance, sings songs to your kind of beats, what would you call that?
It's still, if it is my kind of beat, it is still Afro. So she may be featured on it, and she will help on it good.
So it's the beats that determines the genre.
The genre.
Now, you said your dad and you are your mentors. Do you mentor young artists?
Of course I do. I help a lot of them. I pay for studio sessions for some of them to come up. I was just in a program too on Friday that just passed. There is a guy from Ogbomoso. I called him to come, and he was one of the performers there too.
Okay, so basically, in the 5-10 years you've been doing music, has it been a smooth ride, or have there been challenges?
It's like hurdles. So
hurdles.
Yeah, it's been like that. It's not. It's been. Let me just say, it's been easy because Rome was not built in a day.
Yeah, but then there would have been
Challenges.
well,
Yeah.
maybe there
So,
are there. Don't let me put them in your way. If there are none, are there challenges in your music career so far?
Yeah, there have been. So,
What kind of challenges?
Okay. I think I have met some people in the industry that if you want to work with them, if I want to pay, if others pay 10,000 naira for something that I want to get, I pay like 800,000, 1 million more than, and I will still not get what I want
Why is that?
because people are greedy. There is the manager that I once used, I think like a couple of years back. I will not mention his name and I will not mention that, but he collected over 3 million from me for an artist. So I brought the artist to my show. The artist changed, he couldn't come. So I was asking, can I get my money back? Then I want to like call somebody else. He said, no. I will give the money to another person. So the person will come. Then out of my 3.5 million, he gave the other artist just 400,000 out of it.
Wow.
He had all my money. And he didn't give me what I wanted. So he came, he said, oh, the speaker will cost 250,000 to do it. I asked the person during the show, he collected for just 80,000. So sometimes you don't want to move forward, but I have to move forward. But I will never work with him again. Once I know people like that, he's out of my, so that's one of the reasons and one of those challenges that I can say I faced.
What do you look out for when you want to mentor a young artist?
What I look is nothing but the prospect in them. We have a lot of people here that will even promote the glory of not themselves and their families alone, but the one of the country, where we are. You know, and one thing that I always tell them is stay away from drugs. You want to work with me, don't do it. Look at me, for example, I only take water and I'm good. I can take some drinks sometimes, but I will not take something to be high to face people, no. So I always tell them that you must be drug-free to work with me. Peace, blood, so that is it.
Okay, so
If you're not doing music, what would you be doing?
I'll be working.
you're working where?
Everything that is legit. Yeah. Then, but I will still do music because music is my way, you know.
Okay, so you do live performance?
Yes, I do.
Do you do voice over or you do live?
I do live. I have a live band. Matter of fact, we just did one. The video is yet to come out. Remember the one I said I just did on Friday? I have a band of over 23 people. Yeah.
How do you manage all that people?
By letting them know. Okay, yeah, sometimes people are not easily like managed. It's not easy to manage people, but the set of people that are, it's just like they say, show me the company you keep and I'll tell you who you are. So all those people, none of them you will never see them smoking. You will see them doing what I want them to do. So they know where they are going and they know where they are. So they will not do what is not good. So they're easy to, they're good people.
Are they permanently on your payroll, or you reach out to them when you need them?
They are permanently on my payroll. Then some are still joining. They are. And whenever they need anything in life, I make sure I am there for them.
Afrobeat artist, is the bling associated with them or is just the personal thing?
Is it associated with them?
Yeah.
Bling.
I think it is. Then even if it is not, they will just still try to,
It's
to
part
be in
of the
circle.
package.
Yeah, be part of it.
With the feat being recorded by Afrobeats artists globally, what would you say about the Nigerian music industry in, say, another 5 years?
Another 5 years, trust me, it will not be what we are looking at now. It will be like broad. When we started it, when we were doing it, when they were doing it, it was just like a stream. But now it's becoming ocean. Yeah.
Now, apart from the incident you had with a manager or was he a promoter that scammed you now? What other event happening has left indelible mark in your memory that you would not forget in a hurry, good or bad?
I wouldn't say I have none. You know, maybe because I was just discussing with the manager that we came here together today that whenever or wherever I want to go, I'm always making sure security-wise, even the one I wanted to go on Friday, I told them, would there be security? Would there be this? I'm always security conscious. So I would say, you know, sometimes it goes somewhere, they want to fight, they want to do stuff, I'm out of it.
Show me some love. Come on. This love is make me feel like spending all the money I get for your body. I saw the see your sexy body. Any meditation become my head, got me feeling like yo.
All right, you're welcome back. It's still the mid-morning show, and well, we said bye-bye, and then we said welcome again. Prince Joy is still here, and then this takes us straight to Showbiz Report, where Ashake bags 8 nominations at the Headies 2023. Nigerian Biggest 2022 acts Ashake has bagged a whopping 8 nominations after Headies organizers made the official announcement of nominees for the 2023 edition of the annual prestigious music award. The categories are Best Hip Hop Artist, Best Collaboration Next Rated, Best Male Artist, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, Headies Viewers' Choice, and Digital Artist of the year. Prince Choi, let's have your take on the 8 nominations that Ashake got for the year 2023.
All I would say is that I think he deserves it.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Why do you think he deserves it?
Because it's happening right now.
Is that what determines if someone gets an award or not?
Yeah, it
your
is.
10 minutes of fame or your 1 month of fame?
I think it is because he has been around. I think it's for a while. Don't let me say a little while, for a while. So if you listen here, they're listening to him. There, they're listening to him. Everybody mentioning him. So I think it's
best collaboration. If you would be doing a collaboration, who would you be collaborating with?
Right now, I don't know yet. I'm open to everybody.
But then you know, sometimes people have desires, secret desires that
I would love to work with this person.
Who would that person be? Maybe local or foreign.
I'm open to everybody. Everybody, trust me.
I quite understand that you're open to people who want to collaborate. But who would you want to collaborate with?
I don't know yet. But I can work with everybody. I can live with everybody. Yeah.
Training to be a politician, I see.
Not really,
Okay.
but trust me, I can. You know, like it's like on my music, I've seen a lot of people that will say, "Oh, I heard somebody's voice on this one. I heard somebody's voice on this one. Can you try and feature them?" I'll say I will, you know. So I don't know, but I'm open to everybody.
Have you tried reaching out to people to do collabos?
I have, just like I said. Okay, yeah, I said it earlier on too. I tried to do collaboration with like 2 people already. People will tell me that before I will get to them, I will have to pay the manager's consultation fee, which is big money. I will have to pay money for them to sit down together and drink. Then I will have
Money
to
for
pay.
the boys.
I'm telling you.
Okay, before
all
you
these things. Yeah.
okay, before you do collabo with them.
Yes.
Before you even get to
Before I
talk
even get
to
to the
them.
artists. And if we try to talk to the artists, some of them are even still in Ibadan. They never go to Lagos. They will not respond because they have like 200,000 followers.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go for a break.
Again, I guess we'll say bye-bye. At least when we say bye-bye now, you know that it is final.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much for coming once more, Prince Choi. Thank you so much. Take a break and come back.
Na fire, fire, you. Body na kakaraka body, yo. Body, yo. Na fire, fire, you. Mi ò dẹ̀ ní ṣojo, èmi ò kì í ṣojo. She said make we go all the way.